Thankfully, she's still alive. Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express? But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well. I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked. Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember? Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness. The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that. Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me? In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphorius holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the Garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example. A world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those pathstriders of remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphorius first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form. I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts. You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li. I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing so. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th, but the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphorius is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating. Let Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies. It's Fuli. Their gaze has just swept across Emphorius.
Oh, how interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Emphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
It's hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Emphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Emphorius?
You're planning to head to Emphorius yourself?
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room. But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back and enjoy the show. All right, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work. First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
As you command, Madam Herta. The preparations are complete. I wish you a pleasant journey ahead.
Second mirror, prepare for the thought refraction. There's still some distance from the Astral Express to the Emphorius celestial body. You're in charge of sending me over. This time, raise the power to the maximum. Don't be stingy.
Oh, okay. I won't fail the mission, Madam Herta.
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating the data spirit entity.
I'm happy to help, Madam Herta. What kind of appearance are you planning to use this time?
Good question. Let me think. Forget it. Just use my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize me anyway.
As you wish.
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. First mirror. Let's get going.
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Coordinates input complete. Preparing to activate spatial warp. Destination: unknown celestial body. Emphorius. Spatial warp countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp activated.
Oh, so that's Amphorius? Its appearance is, well, sure is unique. Second mirror, prepare for thought refraction. It's time to send me in.
All right. Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Can't you hurry up?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power. What a magnificent sight! Is this the entrance to Amphorius? Let's see. Perhaps I'll be able to find a way in. What's this? A statue? It's ugly. I don't like it. Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herda to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives. What's this? How creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare? It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now then, how am I going to get into Amphorius?
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady. I'm afraid that you cannot proceed further.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that someone of your status deserves.
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form of address, you can use my common alias, Lycurgus. Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name, can you?
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share more information. However, standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate agreement, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought, this is the entrance to Amphorius. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphorius is not a world that you should be involved with, regardless of what kind of magnificent achievements you have accomplished. This place will not open its doors so easily.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a watcher, it seems like my assessment of human nature still remains accurate. From you, I'm able to sense a beautiful desire for knowledge. But my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost goodwill that I suggest you return to where you came from.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygus. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you. After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Oh? I'm all ears.
First, For reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphorius is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility, do know that, just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor and assure you that, in the worst-case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable.
Oh. No wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's. How interesting.
I assume that you still wish to hear the third logic chain.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Third, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculations? But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphorius. A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of. The destruction. So, if you ignore my warnings and persist in your ways, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury will engulf the cosmos